Hey everyone, welcome to the Team Fit Revolution weekly call. I am so happy that you're here either live or watching the recording because I am just feeling really fired up. Like my tank is super full right now, which means I have a lot to give. And I don't always feel this way. And I go through lots of like seasons of, feeling super fired up and then feeling a little bit more drained. And I have to then tune into my self-care and really make sure that I fill my tank back up so that I can give as a coach. And anytime I spend time with you guys in person, whether it's the leaders or just the team in general, it fires me up. Whether it's a Super Saturday summit, a Success Club trip, hey, who's going to be in Mexico? Or a retreat. It just fills my heart and soul with so much fire and passion anytime I can get into a room with you guys. So I encourage you to do the same, to make sure you can surround yourself with the team in person as much as possible. So qualify for, the New Leader Conference, qualify for any opportunity that you have, whether it's a Success Club trip or some sort of retreat that I host or another coach on the team hosts. If you have the opportunity to hang out with the team in person, get your booty there. Get your booty there because it'll make all of the difference in your business, okay? So I was thinking about this and I was going to share just a bunch of takeaways from this weekend. And then I was like, no, I really want to focus in on one area that resonated with me. And I think it's going to resonate with all of you. And it's mindset and developing the mindset of a leader. And Angie, my coach, she did training for us on this topic and it was amazing. And it was so many really good, simple shifts. Sometimes you can get on these team calls and you're like, or listen to a national wake-up call or listen to a training from some other coach who does things differently than you. And then you're like, oh, shit, I got to rehaul my entire business. I need to change everything that I'm doing. I'm doing everything wrong. One, don't ever let yourself think that and don't ever try to overhaul your business in one day. Anytime I'm listening to a call, I try to pick one thing from it that I can implement right away. So at the end of this call, you should have one thing that you can take action on moving forward, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, in the future, one thing, right? And so yeah, this call hopefully isn't going to give you an entire overhaul on your business, but just help you really make some simple shifts to develop the mindset of a leader. And when you have the mindset of a leader, you're going to attract more of the type of people that you want to work with, right? Leadership is all about having people that follow you, right? You can't be a leader if no one's following you, right? So this is how you can develop influence within your social circle and encourage people to follow you on this journey of, living their best life, of being a better version of themselves, physically, emotionally, financially. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And we are really going to it's three main points, okay? And these are 3 points to kind of develop the mindset of a leader. And if you want to grow a business, well, I'm assuming you want to grow a business because you're on this call. If you want to grow a business, you got to develop the mindset of a business owner. And when I started, I was like, wait, I'm a business owner? What? I didn't even really understand what that meant. It was really scary. My mindset definitely did not support my vision. So that leads me to point number 1 is to develop a unique vision for your life and business. And when I talk about vision, I'm talking about thinking really big here. And I often see, newer coaches come in and it's almost like they don't want to set their vision too big because they're afraid of failure. They're afraid if I set a big goal or a big vision for my future, I may not reach it and therefore I'll be a failure. No, that couldn't be further from the truth. You have got to have a big vision. And I'm not talking just about, your Beachbody business. I'm talking about a vision for your life because that is what is going to fuel your fire, is thinking about what will your life look like 5 years from now? What do you want life to look like 5 years from now? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about what you want life to look like 10 years from now? Because that's how big your vision should be. what goals do you want to accomplish in the next 5 or 10 years, and create a blueprint for that for the next 5 or 10 years. So if you don't have a 5-year or 10-year blueprint, if you're stuck in goal setting month by month, which is also great, goal setting monthly is what's going to lead you to your bigger vision. Goal setting yearly as well. But you've got to kind of allow yourself to dream super big and have a 5 or a 10-year vision. And when Angie said that, I was like, wow, I really got to work on my 10-year vision. I got to, and I have done some things. I've written like a letter to myself of what my life is going to look like in 10 years. And I have vision boards and different things. But the clearer you are on this blueprint, the more it's going to fuel your fire. And then here's the key. This is something that I did really early on in my business, and I tried to never stop doing, but is to share your vision. To share your vision with the world, with the universe, with your friends, with your family. It doesn't matter how batshit crazy they think you are. You have got to speak your vision into the universe so that the universe knows you're serious. And if you have this big vision for yourself, but you keep it to yourself and you don't share it with the world, the universe is going to be like, guess she's not really serious about that, right? So, show your seriousness to your vision by speaking it into fruition, by taking action to make it happen, right? And when you speak it and share it with the world, it's accountability, right? And so I did that. If you go back to my early posts as a coach, I was like, someday I'm going to be my own boss. Someday I'm going to work from home. Someday I'm going to get to travel as much as I want. Someday I'm going to earn 6 figures. I said all these things before they ever happened. And then they happened because I spoke them into the universe and then took action. Okay. So it's not like you can just woo-woo, manifest whatever you want, law of attraction. Like the law of attraction takes a lot of work too. But the mindset and having that vision is what is going to fuel you to actually take action. I feel like I'm kind of like repeating myself, but and every day that you show up for your business, every day that you are working towards making your vision a reality, you are building your credibility as a coach, right? And so a lot of people think they need to have like some sort of certification to be credible. They need to be a nutritionist, they need to be a personal trainer. No, you build credibility every single day that you show up. So if you want to be a more credible coach, show up and show people that you're showing up, right? Because no one knows unless you share with them. Okay. And build that credibility, and then people will trust you, and they will become more open with you because you're open with them by sharing your journey. Right. Okay. And then have a focus for whatever season you're in. Okay. So like I said, I go through different seasons of business. I go through different seasons of life. I think we all do. Right. And every season is going to have a different focus. Maybe you're in a season of really just focusing on your health and fitness, of really just putting yourself first, of practicing what you preach, of building credibility. Maybe that's the focus of your season. Or maybe you really want to build your business. You really want to take things to the next level. You want to start earning a weekly team cycle bonus. You want to start earning leads from Beachbody, those free customers that they assign you. You want to grow your business. So maybe you're focusing on rank. And then maybe you reach your rank goal. You become an emerald or you become a diamond coach. And then you have to kind of shift your focus a little bit once you reach your rank goal to maybe focusing on income and volume. Okay. So have a focus for whatever season you're in right now. I have gone through all of those seasons many times, kind of cycle through them. And there's some different ones in there. There's like seasons of, feeling super inadequate. I go through those as well. And the season that I'm in right now, my focus is rank, is building my rank, is getting my second business center back to diamond, and helping more of my coaches see success in their business, whatever that means. So more rank advancements for myself and for my team. That's my focus right now. And that being said, it might change in a month or two once I reach that goal, but have a focus. Otherwise, you're kind of like, whoo, what do I do right now? Okay. And know that your focus will change. Okay, so that's point number one. Develop a unique vision for your business and share that vision with the world loud and proud. Don't be a closet coach. Do we have to go in a specific direction? I want to build my team, but I don't know if I should be focusing on something first. So Jeannie, I at the end of the call, I can totally go look at your business center and kind of give you a better answer. Is that okay? So yeah, you want to have some sort of focus, because otherwise you're kind of like confused. Are you Emerald right now, Jeannie? Okay. So maybe your focus right now is not rank because you're Emerald. Your focus is building for income as you work your way to diamond. Does that make sense? So focus on income as you work your way to diamond. And then maybe once you're getting close to capping out as an Emerald, then you're like, okay, now I really got to build my rank. So you switch your focus. And so the cap as an Emerald is $250 a week. So if you're not at $250 or close to $250 a week, you want to focus on, one, maintaining your Emerald, right? You got to do that bare minimum. And continuing to build your weak leg volume so that you can grow your income and cycle more. A lot of that probably went over some of your guys' heads, but I think Jeannie understood what I'd say. Okay. And I'm happy to give you guys specific feedback based on where you're at in your business, either at the end of this call or privately. I'm always here to help you. Okay. So point number 2 is to commit to dramatic action. Once you have this vision, like I said, you cannot just manifest it. Manifestation takes action, right? It starts with your mindset, but the mindset is what fuels the action. So commit to taking dramatic action. Now, dramatic action, in my opinion, is really different than the hustle. And I think we kind of over glorified the hustle. You know, it's like hustle harder, hustle, 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 hustle. Yeah, you know, that's a good recipe to burn yourself out, is to hustle, 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 hustle. I'm much more about taking purposeful, dramatic action. Okay. So make time for your business, but don't feel like you have to hustle or work 8 hours a day to build this business. Most people build their business in 1 to 2 hours a day. I mean, even today, I put an 8-hour day in like once or twice a week. So you do not have to, work full time to build a full-time income. The point of this is to be able to work part-time to build a full-time income. Okay. So I just want to define the hustle a little bit differently as just taking dramatic action by making time for your business. You're here, you're on this call, committing to 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 hours a day for your business, an hour in the morning, an hour at night. Okay. And take action that's going to disprove all of the negative beliefs in your head. So I want you, if you have a limiting belief like, I can't build my team because I'm not a good coach, then you need to take dramatic action to prove yourself wrong. You need to take dramatic action to show yourself that you are a good coach and you can build a badass team. So whatever that limiting belief is, go prove yourself wrong. We all have them. If you have a limiting belief that you don't mind sharing, please type it in the chat box. What's holding you back? And tell me so that I can help you take dramatic action on it. Okay. It's not always pretty. It's not always perfect. Guys, truthfully, 9 times out of 10, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing it because I'm like, okay, I'm going to see if this works. And my entire business has been built through trial and error. That's the way you learn, is by taking action. So don't wait for it to be pretty or perfect action. It never will be. We're always learning. We're always growing. And I think also changing your mindset. So, that's what we're talking about. This whole call is about changing your mindset. But let's say you're struggling to hit Success Club, something like that. Okay. Stop thinking that you are asking someone to join your challenge group for you. Stop thinking that you are asking someone to join you on this journey for you. It's not for the Success Club points. It's not for the commission. It's not for any of that. That's the cherry on top, right? You are asking someone to join you on this journey for them because you know that this can change their life. Because if it's impacted you somehow, it can also impact them. So get out of your own way because you are asking for them, not for yourself, not for the Success Club points. You are asking because you have the potential to change someone's life by getting out of your own way and offering them this gift of community, of resources and tools to reach your health and fitness goals, right? Okay, Jeannie, her limiting belief is my lack of transformation. I've been doing this for some time and keep self-sabotaging myself. Who said that you have to have a transformation to build a business? And I think you're talking about a physical transformation because, man, Jeannie, you've transformed a lot, right? Mentally and emotionally, and you're working on through all of these things, your narcolepsy in a positive way, right? So I don't know. Sometimes we have to redefine who said you need a transformation to be a good coach. That's not what it's about. It's about that you show up every day and you're working on being your better self. There's so many other women out there that can relate, and just know that you're still doing something really positive for your body, even if it's not showing in the form of results. I don't know. There's a lot of people that come in thin. They're never going to have a transformation. They don't have weight to lose. They don't need to lose weight. They're never going to have that story. And maybe someday you will have that story, but don't think that you need that story to start now. Okay? Ask people to join you, and I bet you'll be more committed. The more people you ask to join you, the more accountability you get from others, the more committed you're going to stay to yourself, and you'll stop self-sabotaging. And break those self-sabotaging habits because they don't serve you. Lean on your community when you're, going to do something like that. So the other thing that I think is really important, especially if you're struggling in any way, social media is an amazing tool to build your business. It is awesome. I have met so many people on social media. 95% of my business has been built through social media, through people I've met online, right? So I'm not here to say social media is a waste of your time, but it's really important to remember that social media is a way of generating interest. It's a way of bringing people to you. It's a way of finding people that you can reach out to. Your business is not built on social media, though. Your business is built in your inbox. So whatever your inbox looks like today is probably determining the strength of your business. If you don't have any messages in there, your business is probably a little bit shaky. If you want to have a strong business center, you should always have messages to respond to. You should always have people to talk to. And if you don't have an influx of those types of messages, the great thing is you can control how many outgoing messages you send. And if you send enough outgoing messages, guess what happens? You get incoming messages too. So your business is built in your inbox. The one non-negotiable thing that you should do every single day, besides your workout, besides your Shakeology, besides your personal development, is spend 30 minutes to an hour a day in your inbox. If you do nothing else, that's what you should do. And it doesn't have to be, necessarily invites to your next challenge group. It can be just talking to people, send birthday messages, send whatever. Get in the habit of starting conversations. Oh my gosh, Jeannie, your dogs are cracking me up back there. Looks like a party. So the strength of the strength of your business would be how many phone calls are you setting up every week? I close everyone on the phone. So you should be getting on the phone. If you haven't started getting on the phone yet, get over your damn self, go read the book, and get on the phone. It makes a huge difference. I enjoy it. I used to be scared of it, but now I won't sign someone up unless I get on the phone with them first, because that's just how I work. Both customers and coaches. Emails. How many emails do you have in your inbox? Your Facebook Messenger, your DMs, whatever platform you're using. I don't know. Rate the strength of your business based on your inbox right now. 1 would be not very strong at all. 10 would be super strong. You got messages all day, every day. You're sending them, you're receiving them, all of the above. So rate yourself, honestly, on the strength of your business right now. And remember that your credibility is built by your daily action. The calls, are they phone calls or video chats? I'll do both, either or. Getting on the phone is 10 times easier. If you are a busy mom, don't do Zoom chats. Get on the phone. You can have your headphones in, you can be walking around, you can use your hands. When you chain yourself to the laptop, it's a little more limiting, but I will get on video calls as well. It just depends on the person. And like, you know, if someone, like I do Zoom workouts with my challenge groups and things like that. So if the person already has Zoom, like, yeah, of course, we'll hop on Zoom. But otherwise, it's just a quick phone call, 30 minutes or less, always. And it's like, I know you're probably like, oh, 30 minutes. I don't have 30 minutes to spend on the phone with everyone. Trust me, this eliminates hours of messaging for me. Okay. Are we ready for number 3? Number 3 to developing the mindset of a leader is to focus and commit to doing something that you're not already doing. Chances are you're already doing a lot of things right. You know, I think we all have strengths. We all have weaknesses too. So what aren't you doing? And shout out to Jeannie for being the only one who rated herself in the chat box. You go, girl. But what aren't you doing that you know you should be? What in your business are you just slacking on, honestly? Tell me. I'd love to know. And there's absolutely no shame in being honest and doing self-reflection. I'm not here to this isn't not to make you feel bad. This is to help you grow and to just be honest with yourself and with us so that you can make changes. So I never send messages, never. Jeannie, I want you to start sending birthday messages. You can do that. There's no way you can't do that, right? Okay, so just go start sending birthday messages. Every time it's someone's birthday, go make their day. Don't comment on their timeline. Send them a private message. Taking too many days off. Okay, so how many days can you commit to? Commit to those days and give yourself a couple days off. It's okay to take a day off. I actually highly recommend regularly taking some time off of social media. Recharging your battery, not feeling like you need to be chained to your phone. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, if you're talking about with your business or with your fitness. Consistency in what area? I'm curious. Not messaging enough. And so, you know, don't overcomplicate these things. Just make it easy for yourself to check these things off. I really haven't even pitched anything to anyone besides those who are close to me. Should I reach out to those who watch my stories on Instagram? Yeah, you could totally, that compliment and run message that was in the new coach call cameo, that would be a great thing to reach out to people that have watched your story or something like that. Compliment and run. Say, thanks so much for watching my story and supporting me. How have you been? Or whatever. And Cameo, actually, shout out to you because you've been a coach for like a week and she's already talked to multiple people. She already signed up her first customer with a Clean Week sampler and she's talking to her best friend about coaching or challenge group or whatever. So Cameo, you're doing really awesome. And okay, Ashley, letting bad days affect my work, afraid to share the shitty stuff. I'm the same way. And I get the most love when I am so real and vulnerable. When I am like not what I think I should be. When I am the opposite. When I am the real me. It's hard to do. It's like ripping a Band-Aid, but it's very liberating when you share your vulnerabilities. And like someone who does a great job of it on the team is Monique Smith. Monique Smith kills it with being super real and honest about her mom life, her mom guilt, her mom everything. She, really does a good job of that. So I would check out her social media for inspiration. Okay, so do some self-reflection and, make some shifts where you know you need to make shifts. Only you know this stuff. And then focus on the 20%. What does this mean? Have you guys ever heard that 20% of the people are going to produce 80% of your results? Does that make sense? 20% of the people are going to produce 80% of the results. So sometimes we want to focus our attention on anyone and everyone, but you need to identify your 20%. Who are your 20% right now? Who are your 20% rockstar challengers? Who are your 20% rockstar coaches? It's not going to be all of identify those people and focus your attention on them, because that's going to give you 80% of the results, is that 20% of people. Okay. What habit? Okay, well, procrastination is a habit. So if you perpetually procrastinate, that is a habit that you can break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Check out that book. It's really helped me with my procrastination. And the book is the 5-second rule. But that being said, what habit do you procrastinate? What do you procrastinate the most? Okay. The thing I procrastinate the most is my inbox. I get so many messages. I send a lot of messages. I get a lot of messages. So I constantly have all of these messages to try to keep up with. And honestly, that doesn't always feel so good. And I let it stress me out. And so then I'm like, I don't want to even look at my inbox. It's really scary. There's so much work to be done there. And so I'll go like, a day or two without responding to any messages. And then it just makes my problem even worse, because it's snowballed by that point and I have even more messages to get back to. So how I have broken this habit is the first thing that I do every single day for my business is my messages. I just eat that frog and I get it done with first thing. I mean, after I take care of myself, of course. I do not look at my phone for like the first hour or two of the day. I leave that thing on the charger. I do my own morning routine. I read, I wake up and I take care of myself. And then the first thing I do is my messages before I work out. Okay. I'm doing it like, get it done, then go work out. And that has been huge for me lately. Just knocking out an hour, and I'm not able to get it all done in an hour, but I do as much as I can in that hour, and then I leave it. And then I know that I did what I needed to do. Okay. I showed up. And so yeah, figure out what you're procrastinating and stop procrastinating it by doing it first. What is hard for you or scary in this business that you are not doing? Reflect on this question. What is hard for you or scary in this business that you are not doing? Write that down, answer it. IG stories, answer it in the chat box, on your paper. And then on the flip side of that, what do you love about this business? What is your favorite part? Jeannie, you would be so funny on Instagram stories. You'd be so funny. Show me those pugs fighting. Be your silly self. Don't filter yourself. I mean, like, you can use face filters, but don't filter the things you say. Just be you. Oh, girlfriend, your story would blow up. Like, that would be a great platform for you. Because you're silly. You're funny. You're quirky. You're you. And no one else could ever duplicate that. In a story, there's no way anyone else could ever be Jeannie. Oh, I love live videos. Ashley, me too, which is why I went live today and did a coaching webinar. Oh my gosh, because that's what I wrote down. What is hard for you and scary in your business that you aren't doing? And mine was live video. I mean, I do it on the team page, no problem. I do these calls, no problem. That's because I love you guys and like you're my comfort zone. But that thing was scary as shit for me. Like I couldn't keep my train of thought. Like I felt like I was all over the place. So yeah, like you're not alone in that, but get outside your comfort zone. Just press the live button. It'll all be okay. You can always delete it if something goes terribly wrong, but honestly, nothing will. And then what do you love about your business? Oh my gosh, I love knowing I made a difference in someone's life. I love the messages that I get that, I inspired someone or I helped someone reach their health and fitness goal, that they fit into that bridesmaid's dress and that they feel really good. I don't care about the number of pounds that they lost. I just care about how they feel. I love when someone messages me or when I see in my back office that someone had a record-breaking paycheck. One of my coaches today got her biggest Team Cycle bonus that she's ever gotten. And it was so exciting for me to see years of her hard work paying off. That to me is what I love about this business, is seeing other people be successful or reach their goals. Ooh, that gets me high. Like I just love it. And, I know that I need to do more of those hard, scary things to find more of my love as well, right? These scary things are going to translate to changing people's lives and helping them, which I love. So I have to remember that I'm doing these live videos because I love helping people, and live video is a great way to connect so that people can get to know me. outside of a little square box on social media. They can hear my voice. They can feel my passion, and hopefully some of my energy through the computer screen, right? Okay, so sorry that I keep wiping my nose. It's like I should have brought tissues in here. Super gross. But those are the 3 things, you guys, to really developing a leadership mindset. Develop a unique vision for your life and your business. Commit to dramatic action, and focus and commit to doing something that you're not already doing. The last 2 are kind of similar, but they're different. Because one is kind of focusing in on a certain area, and then the dramatic action is just like proving yourself wrong, showing yourself that your limiting beliefs are not true. They live inside your head, and that's all. Okay? You guys, I just want you to promise me one thing. No matter what, don't quit. Don't quit. Because most people quit because they don't have the right mindset when shit gets hard. I can promise you it's gonna get hard. I can promise you it's gonna be harder than it is today. I have been tested so many times over this 5-year journey. My coach, the person who signed me up, she quit. She's gone. She doesn't exist in this Beachbody world anymore. My faith, my mindset has been continually tested over and over and over again. This business, just when I think I have it figured out, it comes and it shows me that I don't, and it gets harder. Don't give up no matter what obstacles come in your way. I promise you, it pays to stick around. It pays to stick around, even if you're not building a business. If you sign up as a coach, it's like opening a savings account. It's like opening an investment in your future, okay? So even if you're not building your business today, or if you don't build your business this year, don't quit. Keep your savings account. Keep your investment open. Because if you do ever decide to build this business, if you do ever have a change of heart, if life is ever different, you're going to be so happy you kept that account open, that you saved your spot, because you're going to have volume and so many different benefits for sticking around. So don't quit just because shit gets hard. It's gonna get hard. Building a business is hard. Being an entrepreneur is hard. Being on your health and fitness journey, shit's hard. It's not always easy. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? Let's just acknowledge the fact that it's gonna be hard, but we're never gonna quit, because we're always gonna develop the mindset of a winner, of someone who is working on being their best self. Doesn't mean we don't have moments of weakness, doesn't mean we don't have moments of doubt, but we refuse to quit. Okay? And I'm just going to leave you guys with this quote. When you can't control what is happening, control how you respond. This is where your power lies. You can't control what's happening around you, no matter how hard you try. But when you control and you focus on how you respond to things, magic starts to happen. It really does. Okay? Woo! I hope this was helpful. It was really helpful for me. And, I just realized that I have to do more of the things that scare me. I got to just get over myself and do more live video and, just really eat that frog, do the things that I know I need to do and that I procrastinate. Don't put them off. Do them first. And continually be expanding and growing my vision so that I'm fired up and fueled to work. I want to work because I have this big vision and I have a mission to help other people. And that is what, wakes me up and gets me out of bed every single day, even when it's hard, is knowing that this business has the potential to impact so many people and change so many people's lives. I promise to share it until the day that I die. So that's everything I got for you. Thanks for being on the call. If you're on the call live, stick around because we're going to do the post-call giveaway. And if you have any questions, you can comment in the team page or type in the chat box and I'd be happy to answer. Okay. Thanks for being on, everyone. Oh, I'm trying to use my mouse and I'm on my laptop. I was using this thing.